Hello YouTube world, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Nose Picking. Today we've got something a little different. I've got the generic deadbolt from just a local department store. So we're going to see how easy it is to pick into that and see if it's something that you should consider using to secure your doors or not. This one's the deadbolt model. They also make just the key and knob sort of style. They make ones that are key to like, so you can have the same key for your deadbolt and your door. So either way, we'll see how easy it is to pick into this bad boy real quick. All we need is this right here. Don't need the rest of that hardware. Yeah, the keyway is fairly paracentric there, protecting those pins. So I don't think I'll be able to get in there with my city rake, to be honest with you. Looking at where that first pin, or this kind of top piece of warding, is in relation to those pins. So I don't think I'll be able to get into it with my rake. We'll give it a try real quick. No harm in trying. So I've got my round Z-bar that I like so well and my Southward City Rake. Okay, that works perfect for tensioning. And let's go in there and see. Oh, I might have overestimated that warding a little bit there. It actually fits in pretty well. There, and it's open. So, not real great security on that front. We'll lock it back up and try this wave rake here, this S rake. I'm horrible at raking, so I probably won't get in with this, but that doesn't mean that it's really good against this mode of attack. So let's give it a try. Oh, and actually, it's that easy. So let's go ahead and single pin pick. Okay. Still at the bottom of the keyway tension. Going in on the front. 1's free, 2's free, 3's free, 4's free. I'm sure this isn't. Actually, it feels like there is a 5th pin. 1's bound now. I think we got pin 5 set. I say 1's bound. I think just the tolerances are so sloppy that 1's just pressed up against something. Well, you know what? Let's count these pins real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure enough, 5 pins in here, so it's kind of a surprise, a pleasant surprise. Anyway, let's see if I can single pin pick it. Okay, I think that was 2. Okay, that was 5. That was 4, but it may have overset actually. Wow, these springs are so ridiculously weak. I'm actually fairly certain that you could overset these fairly easily, or overlift them if you had a comb. I don't, but I think you could. springs are so weak, it's so easy to overset stuff. And the whole lock is so sloppy, it's hard to find any sort of binding order. Yeah, there's just really, everything's so sloppy, almost nothing really truly binds. I'm gonna go with real heavy tension here. Okay, that was pin 5. That was pin 1, and we're in. So that's the key here, is if you go with real heavy tension, you can really get stuff to bind and really feel what you're doing, but other than that, it's really sloppy. Alright, so I wonder, maybe with a pair of pliers you could probably get this back piece off, take that tail piece out, and actually gut this thing. I don't think I have the tools with me right now to gut it, but long story short, it is pretty easy to get into, especially with raking. So I, have a hard time recommending using this to secure your home. But full disclosure, that is me sitting here in the comfort of my own home, where I'm not doing anything illegal in front of prying eyes, and I can kind of position the thing however I need it. If you were to imagine this in a fixed thing with a part of a door frame here where you can only get to a certain part of it, it's definitely going to be harder. That having been said, still not a really great lock. So mountain security, probably not the way to go. If you're looking for any sort of security, there's the key bitting there. It's not amazing. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Alright guys, I was able to pry that little tail piece off of there. So we're going to go ahead and take a stab at gutting this lock. Let's see. Need to pry that little clip off the back. I don't have a tool for it, so I'm just going to use a screwdriver here, hopefully. Hopefully I don't end up just running the screwdriver through my finger. Okay, there we go. There is a bit of a lip right here. I don't have any shims either, so I'm going to end up using this little piece of paper, hopefully, as a shim. Let's see, we need something to work as a follower here. That might be too big. all we can do is try it and see, huh? Alright, let's see if I can work this piece of paper in here. I have the key for it, of course. Oh, sorry, trying to keep everything in frame here. All right. Okay. Not that we expect there to be anything security in here, but just for the fun of gutting this lock, let's go ahead and take it apart. Okay, so yep, standard pin there, key pin on the bottom, standard in 2, standard in 3, standard in 4, and a standard in 5. Now let's take a look up in the Bible of the lock here. I should be able to get that shim out of the way now. Tweezers. Wow, that thing jumped out of there with a lot of force. There's the spring from 1. And there's a standard pin. Standard in 2. Standard in 3. Standard in 4. And as expected, a standard in 5. Let's. Okay, there's all our springs. All right, nothing too crazy here, as we expected for a very cheap, generic door lock. But I don't know if my camera will focus or not. Obviously nothing in the core. I don't know if you guys could see, but when these key pins were down in there, first of all, they are sort of tapered top and bottom, which does not help the lock any. It does help me picking. Makes it a little easier to pick and rake. Anyway, when these pins are down in here, there's just so much slop to them. The tolerances are ridiculous. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.